You ever wondered what kind of person doesn't hit the snooze button? Well, successful people and winners don't hit the snooze button. They're up early, they're working out, they're planning their day, and they're being productive, and probably doing more actual work before 8 a.m. than most people do all day long. But you don't necessarily have to get up early as long as you have a healthy and productivity focused morning routine. Today, I'm going to help you use ChatGPT to build a custom morning routine that you can build around whatever specific needs or circumstances that you may have. And then you'll discover the benefits of using small incremental changes to sort of optimize your life using artificial intelligence. But before we dive in, if you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button and subscribe. Fun story. I don't actually have a super lockdown morning routine. Not since the kids started back to school. I get up at 4 a.m. to work out, but the rest of the morning is just sort of chaos and me hoping I don't forget to put my son's lunch in his backpack. So by the end of this video, I'm going to build a solid morning routine, handcrafted by myself using ChatGPT, and hopefully you'll do the same. But first of all, I need to know why. So what are the benefits of a morning routine? Let's just ask ChatGPT. All right, so I prompted ChatGPT with what are the benefits of a morning routine. It provides structure, boosts productivity, promotes consistency, improves mental health, enhances physical health, establishes priorities, increases energy, improves focus and concentration, encourages self discipline, boosts confidence and self esteem, facilitates personal growth, ensures more time for yourself, and better promotes eating habits. That's one of the big things that I like about getting up early is that I have time for myself to work out, to work on videos. If I wait until after work to try to do those things, I'm going to be tired and I'm not going to be as into it. It's going to be harder for me to focus. So I'll just go to bed early because if I don't, I'm sitting around and I'm watching TV or just doing the phone thing or you just scroll. That's it, scroll. So I'll go to bed early and then I get up early. When I wake up, work out, I'm energized, I'm focused, my mind's clear, and that's the time for me to be most productive. So the productivity, the mental health, the physical health, yeah, I absolutely get the benefits of a morning routine. Let's dive a little bit deeper. So let's ask it this. So what if I want a morning routine, but I'm not a morning person? So we'll just simply ask ChatGPT, how do I create a morning routine when I'm not a morning person? And ChatGPT's provided that answer for me. Creating a morning routine when you're not a morning person is challenging but entirely doable. And it gives you a list of 12 different things here that you can do to sort of help you prepare for becoming a morning person. So, understanding why. Obviously, the most important thing, why would you do it if you don't know why you're doing it? Start slowly. So, if you're used to waking up at 9 a.m., don't all of a sudden start waking up at 5 a.m. That doesn't work. It doesn't work well. You'll fall off of that really quick. So celebrate small wins. So even if you're doing 5, 10 minutes a day, but you're able to do that consistently all week, man, that's a step in the right direction. So not only are we able to tell ChatGPT to explain to us why we need a morning routine, it can also help us explain how to make that easier if we're not morning people. So let's move on to another prompt. What are the benefits of getting up early? So here we go. Benefits of getting up early. And this sort of falls in line with the morning routine thing. Well, you've got peace and quiet. You get time to actually work on your morning routine, better mental health, time for exercise. A lot of these things they sort of fall in line with that healthy morning routine. But in my personal opinion, getting up earlier makes all of this much easier to accomplish. And it's not always easy to do. I'm not perfect at it, but I'll get there with practice. I know that the more I practice and the more I actually try to improve my morning routine, then this all becomes easier. So that's what I'm doing. Right. So, what are the benefits of getting up early? ChatGPT has given us the answer to that. And there's a lot of things on this list that I think are important to point out. What on here? Number three, time for morning routine. If you want to start planning that morning routine, you got to get up a little bit earlier. And it doesn't necessarily have to be early in the morning. I realize everyone works different schedules. I used to work third shift a lot. I get it. But you can use ChatGPT to sort of adjust based on what hours you have to work or what circumstances that you may be have to deal with. And we'll look at all that when we get to how I'm building my morning routine using ChatGPT. Another big one here is improved sleep quality. When you stick to a consistent wake up time, your body starts naturally being tired at a certain time. And if you listen to it, go to bed, you're going to feel a lot better when you wake up in the morning. Because honestly, if you're staying up late, you're probably tired and drained anyway. You're not able to focus. So you're either playing video games or watching TV. You're not doing anything to propel you in life or to get you where you want to be. Unless sitting on the couch playing video games is your goal for life, then you've already won. No need to do anything else. For me, I'm happy where I'm at, but I want to be better. I want to constantly be moving up and improving myself, and I can't do that if I'm tired. Feeling of accomplishment. That's one of the biggest things I've noticed from waking up early is that if I get all this stuff done before I even go to work, man, I'm going into work feeling good already. It makes the day go by so much smoother knowing that I've already accomplished so much in the morning. So, one of the big issues that I've ran into a lot of times is when I'm dealing with trying to adjust my sleep pattern, or when I first started this trying to get up at 4 in the morning thing. Especially with my Apple Watch. When my alarm would go off at 4, the Apple Watch made it so easy just to, nope, not today, and then go back to sleep. And then I would always set a 6 o'clock alarm just as a backup in case I didn't want to get up at 4. You can't do that. You got to stop the snooze button. But you can't do that. If you want to be productive and you want to do all these things and make all these changes in your life, then you got to rip the band-aid off and do it. And like I said, don't necessarily try to get up at 4 in the morning. You're used to getting up at 8 or 9. Start to adjust it a little bit. You'll start to realize, well, 30 minutes didn't kill me. Maybe I could try 45 minutes the next week. Adjust it, get it right. But one of the big questions that people run into with this is like, how do I stop hitting the snooze button? When I invite my nephews or friends to come to the gym with me at 4 in the morning, I overslept or I hit snooze 10 times. So let's ask ChatGPT, how can I stop hitting the snooze button and actually force myself out of bed for a healthy morning routine? All right, so now ChatGPT has given us a whole list of things that we can do to avoid hitting the snooze button and actually force ourselves out of bed. Commit to a regular sleep schedule. We already talked about that. Place your alarm out of reach. This is something that I do every night. I used to sleep with my phone next to the nightstand so I could just reach over and turn it off if I needed to. Now I sleep with it on the dresser across the room, so when that goes off in the morning, I have to get up and shut it off, and I have to do it quickly so it doesn't wake my wife up. Use a gradual alarm. That's an option for some people if you need it. Have a motivating reason to get up. Well, me living longer, being healthier, and being more productive is definitely a motivating reason to do that. Hydrate immediately. Keep a cup of water right here. Avoid using your phone as an alarm. That's a big one for a lot of different people. Most people don't have alarm clocks anymore. All right, let's see. Plan your morning the night before. This is something that I do every night. I bring my workout clothes from the bedroom and I put them into my office. That way I don't wake my wife up and I'm getting dressed in the morning to go to the gym. And that's made a big difference having everything ready. It makes the whole morning process much more consistent and easier to deal with. Limit naps during the day. Try not to nap so you're tired and can actually sleep at night. Get morning sunlight. Reward yourself, be patient and kind. This isn't a process that happens immediately, but as long as you're willing to work towards it, you can only get better. So try to avoid the snooze button. If possible, avoid hitting the snooze button. Morning routines are good for us, and we need to get up early if we can. That's where we're at right now. Let's keep moving. So now let's ask ChatGPT, what are the habits of the most successful people in the morning? All right. Number one on this list for top habits of successful people, waking up early. Number two, meditation or mindfulness practice. We're going to actually look at using ChatGPT later on in the video to build a breathing exercise meditation and teach us how to do that, just so that we have this tool in our tool belt so whenever we need it. Physical activity, healthy breakfast, reading, goal setting, and review. The reading is super important. I find that most successful people that I follow are often talking about books they've read or things they've read. They're always quoting someone else. They're constantly on skill acquisition. So physical activity and reading are both on here. So you have to train the body, you have to train the mind. They're getting up early to do it. They're meditating to keep their mind clear. They're setting goals, they're journaling, and they're avoiding technology. They take care of themselves. So a lot of these things that are on this list are habits that we get from morning routines and things that we're able to do if we're able to wake up early. So let's go ahead and look at our next prompt. So a lot of the things on that list are things that we've already talked about. The benefits of having a morning routine and why we should get up early. So if we're able to avoid the snooze button, we're able to get up early, and we're able to have a healthy morning routine, then there's nothing stopping us from being successful, being at least more productive, better versions of ourselves. And that's the goal. So now we're going to have ChatGPT build a morning routine for me. So hopefully you can follow along, take notes, and then build a morning routine that works for you, and then actually stick to it. And I think you'll notice a big difference in just how you feel and just how much more positive your day is when you start off the day on a positive, productive note. So let's go ahead and dive into ChatGPT and build a custom morning routine that works for me. So now I have a prompt in here. I need a custom morning routine. I get up at 4 a.m., work out, shower, work on content creation, make coffee, wake up my youngest kid for school at 6, get him dressed, pack his lunch, pack my lunch. He gets on the bus at 7, then I leave for work. So I'm going to go ahead and send this to ChatGPT, and then we'll start adding some additional prompts and parameters to that so that we can build something that I need for myself. All right, so let's take a look at this. 4 to 4:10 wake up rituals. That's, I guess, going to the bathroom, whatever. If you notice here, it actually says wake up, keep alarm at distance if you're prone to snoozing. Obviously, something important if it's told us that several times during different conversations. 4:10 to 4:55 workout, 40-minute workout, 5-minute cool down stretch. That's typically about the time I like to do. Shower and basic grooming, 4:55 to 5:15. 5:15 to 5:30 content creation. So it gives us 15 minutes of just focused, uninterrupted brainstorming. It gives me 10 minutes to make coffee. While the coffee brews, you can do a 5-minute relaxation or visualization exercise. Content creation, then wake up kid, get him dressed. So it's giving me my full morning routine. And then a couple things here at the bottom for tips. It's telling me preparation is key. Make sure I'm preparing, like getting my clothes early in the morning, like I said, or putting my phone away from me at night. Setting time for the things you have planned is actually super important, and people don't realize how important it is, but it can be life changing. But it really can be a big game changer for you. Mindfulness and then routine revision. So, you keep working on your routine until you find something like, hey, this actually works. Let's do a couple other things. So I'm going to send this prompt in. I would like to add some atomic habits, like doing some push-ups while the coffee is brewing, or spending some of my free time checking my work calendar for the rest of the day. And I want a 5-minute period knocked off for mindfulness. So let's go ahead and send that. And then it's going to readjust the entire morning routine that it already built for me based on the new parameters. So now it's readjusted all that with the atomic habits built in. So let's go down through the list here and look. All right, 5:30 to 5:35, make coffee, start your coffee machine, and then 5:35 to 5:40, atomic habit push-ups. While the coffee is brewing, do a set of push-ups. This number can be based on your fitness level, or you can set a goal to gradually increase over time. I'm actually going to follow this morning routine to a T, starting over the next few days. I'm going to start incorporating this morning routine until I get it just right, and then I'll let you guys know how it's going in a future video. So it added the atomic habit in, and then let's see. Additional is mindfulness or atomic habit. So right here, it's blocked off a little time for that. But it's added checking 5 minutes on my work calendar. It's got packed lunches on here. And then here at the bottom, remember the key with atomic habits is to start small and attach them to an existing habit like brewing coffee so they become an integrated part of your routine. Adjust and redefine your schedule as needed. And over time, the small habits can lead to significant positive changes in your life. And so that's actually a pretty good morning routine that actually I think works for me. I hope you were able to build something similar for you that works. I'm actually going to use this and I'll comment on it in a future video and let you know how it's going. But I do like that. One of the things I told it to do was I needed 5 minutes of mindfulness. I like to take a few minutes and breathe just to sort of set myself up for success for the rest of the day. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use ChatGPT to teach us a couple breathing exercises. If we've got the morning routine down right and we're doing everything we can to make the morning start off the best that we can, then we want to have a tool to fall back on when the rest of the day starts to drag us down. A breathing exercise is a quick way to sort of reset and recenter yourself and stay focused on the things that you need to do. So let's go ahead and look at that. All right, so I've told ChatGPT, teach me a quick breathing exercise that I can do to recenter or refocus at work. And it's offered the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. This is actually one I do all the time. I do it when I'm driving. I do it when my kids are driving me crazy. It's just something I've gotten the habit of doing whenever I just need to like step back and kind of clear my head. So find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and you don't have to close your eyes or sit comfortably. You get a much better experience if you do, but like I said, I do this in traffic. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7, exhale for 8. And you can adjust that if needed. You just want to keep that same ratio. And then repeat it. It has you going up to 8 cycles here. And then it's giving some additional information on why this actually works. So if this is something you're interested in doing, all you have to do is tell ChatGPT, hey, I need a quick breathing exercise to help me refocus. and then it'll give you probably the same one. This seems to be the most popular one. Since I've already got ChatGPT open, I may as well ask it to teach me a little about meditation in the process. That's one of the habits that we looked at that the most successful people have, is being mindful and meditating. So let's ask ChatGPT to teach us how to do that. All right, so now I've asked ChatGPT to teach me a quick 5-minute mindfulness meditation, and that's the exact prompt I used. So find a comfortable spot, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, notice your natural breath, bring awareness to the present. Body scan. This is where you shift your attention from the top of your head down through your body. You notice anything that body scan, shift your attention from the top of your head slowly down your body, noticing any sensation, tension, or warmth in different areas. This is just all about being aware. So return to your breath, expand your awareness, and then finish and reflect. If you start doing this over time, this becomes easier and you'll start to feel the benefits of it. But this is just one quick 5-minute one that ChatGPT was able to throw together for us. Something we could do during the day, something we could do at night before we go to bed. Definitely something worth looking into, especially since, like I said, the most successful people on the planet are doing things like this every morning. All right, and that's it for this video. I hope you took something positive from this. I hope that you're starting to see that you can use AI to sort of optimize your everyday life so that you can live better, be more productive, be more focused, and just be healthier in general. I've got other videos on the channel that can help you as well. I've got one on how to use ChatGPT for workouts. And I've got one that shows you how to use ChatGPT as sort of like a cheat code for your resume that's actually super helpful. So check those out. It's free knowledge. And I will see you next time.